everyone, today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day. It's Monday today, so I'm working and I figured I would just share with you guys what I eat on an average work day. Obviously, it goes without saying with these videos that this is just one example of what I eat in a day, and what I eat changes every single day. This is also just what I eat and is not me suggesting that anyone else should eat. But yeah, I really enjoy watching these videos. I enjoy making them, so I figured I would film another one today. So it's currently breakfast time. I'm feeling very hungry. I'm also feeling in desperate need of a cup of tea. So I'm gonna put the kettle on, and then for breakfast this morning, I'm just gonna have standard yogurt and granola. This is the yogurt I've got at the moment. It's just the Alpro plain. I did have the Alpro Greek style for a few weeks and I really like that. I think it's also meant to be slightly higher in protein, but it's also quite expensive, and this one was on Clubcard this week for £1.25, so I thought I would go back to the standard plain yogurt. What I have been doing recently though is mixing in a little bit of protein powder, so I just have this soy protein isolate from My Vegan. If I'm honest, it's not the glammest of proteins, like it's not super nice. You can definitely taste it a little bit. It's meant to be unflavoured, but it's definitely got that sort of like protein flavour, I guess. But I just mix in a tiny amount of this, so I can't really taste it, and once everything else is on top, I definitely can't taste it. So I figured this would just be an easy way to get a little bit more protein in. Normally if I have protein, it will be like a protein smoothie, but where it's just so cold at the moment, there's very few occasions that I actually fancy like a frozen banana protein smoothie type thing. So if you guys have any other ideas of how I can use this, like any recipes I could use this in, please let me know. Trying to get in a little bit more protein at the moment because I'm going to the gym a lot more, and I definitely feel a lot better for it. So yeah, I will mix just a little bit of this in with the yogurt, and then to top it, I've got some frozen strawberries and blueberries that I'll defrost in the microwave. I've also got some of this granola. This is the Lizzie's granola, low sugar, maple and pecan. Really good. I'm definitely enjoying this so far. And then finally, I also add just a little bit of peanut butter as well for some flavour. So I'm gonna put this together now. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and I'm also gonna make myself a cup of tea. So this is what my breakfast looks like. I've just got the yogurt with the granola and berries and peanut butter, and then a cup of Earl Grey tea. It's just gone 12:30 and I'm going to start making some lunch. So far today, since breakfast, the only other thing I've had is one of these tablets. These are basically just like dissolvable iron tablets, so got some vitamins in me. And then for lunch today, I'm going to be doing one of my staples recently, which is tofu scramble on a bagel. Normally I would have this on toast, but I've run out of sourdough bread, so got myself a sesame bagel that I'm going to toast. And then I'm just going to cook some tofu in a pan with some garlic and onion powder, salt, pepper and some smoked paprika. Normally I get the tofu brand for tofu, which I think is a lot firmer than this one, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I mean, taste wise it's still going to taste the exact same, but I feel like the texture is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm also going to cook up some mushrooms for the side as well, so I'm just going to cook those in a little bit of butter. And then I'm going to butter my bagel and also serve it with some kimchi as well, because this is my obsession at the moment. I can't get enough of this. I'm going to have to buy another pot because I'm running very low, but it tastes amazing with tofu scramble. So that is what I'm going to be making. Also thrown in a couple of handfuls of spinach and let that wilt down. And this is pretty much ready to go. So this is what my lunch looks like, all plated up. I've just got the toasted bagel with butter, I've got the tofu scramble, mushrooms, and then topped it with some kimchi. It has just gone 4 o'clock and I've just finished work for the day. I'm currently just snacking on some vegan chicken. This is the Richmond meat-free, no chicken, char-grilled pieces. Essentially, I've just been looking for some vegan chicken that's like ready to eat straight from the packet. I really like the squeaky bean, like tikka flavoured chicken that they have, but it is so expensive. I think it's now like £3.15 or £3.50 for literally like 1 or 2 portions of chicken, and I just can't justify that. So this was on offer this week. I think it was like £2.15 for this bag, so still a little bit expensive but cheaper than the other one I was going for, and it tastes really good. I've been finding it quite difficult working out what I want to eat at this point in the day, because I generally go to the gym after work, so I definitely feel like I need to eat something. I feel like a little bit peckish, but I don't want to eat too much that I'm then too full to work out. Sometimes I would have like a protein bar or something like that at this point of the day, but most of the time I don't really have a huge sweet tooth, so I've actually been finding having something savoury like this has been doing the trick. So I'm going to eat a few pieces of that, and then I'm going to come home and make dinner. But I figured I would share with you guys what I'm having now, because by the time I get back it's probably going to be quite dark. So I've actually got a Gousto meal this week. I've got a creamy sweet potato and miso gnocchi dish, which I've not tried before. Looks quite good. I mean, I don't know how I feel about having sweet potato with gnocchi, and I've not really had miso flavoured pasta dishes before, so I'm a little bit intrigued. It's something different, something that I wouldn't make myself, and apparently it only takes 25 minutes, so it should be a relatively quick one as well. So I'm going to finish eating my chicken, I'm going to head to the gym, get back, shower, and then I'll start making this for dinner. Also, just as a side note, if you guys are interested in Gousto, this is definitely not sponsored. I don't get this very regularly, but I had some vouchers to use. I think at the moment you can get 65% off, and that's like a code that anyone on Gousto can share. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave my code in the description. But it's really good. I think out of all of like the meal prep boxes, Gousto is my favourite that I've tried. I feel like the meals have lots of good variety, and I've really enjoyed every one so far. It means I try some new recipes that I otherwise wouldn't. So that is going to be my dinner this evening. Just got out all my ingredients. I have to say, this is definitely a meal that is out of my comfort zone. I've not cooked with a lot of these things before, and I've definitely not cooked with them together. Don't know how I feel about cavolo nero. Don't know how I feel about sweet potato with the gnocchi. Don't know how I feel about miso. Don't know how I feel about breadcrumbs being on top of it. I mean, I'm sure it's going to work because they wouldn't have put it together if it didn't, and I trust Gousto, but this is definitely going to be something different for me. This is the recipe, just in case any of you guys are interested. I'm hoping it's going to be relatively straightforward because I'm now back from the gym and I'm very hungry, so we'll see how this goes. Not sure of the look of this one. I feel like the recipe card looks a lot nicer than what I've put together. It was super quick and easy to make though. It smells very lemony, so I don't know how to feel about it. I have got the other half saved for leftovers for tomorrow, so fingers crossed this tastes good. I didn't end up finishing my video yesterday because after eating dinner I literally crashed. I was like dead to the world for a good couple of hours, and then I managed to drag myself up and then get ready for bed, and then I literally just went to sleep. So that was the last thing that I ate yesterday. Normally I would tend to have something sweet in the evening, like some sort of chocolate or biscuits or some sort of dessert, but honestly that meal just really filled me up. In terms of my thoughts on it, I was actually very surprised at how much I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's definitely not flavours that I would have put together myself, and I would never have thought to make a meal like that myself. But it tasted so good, and I think with the crumb on top, that really just like made the dish. So definitely wasn't too lemony, it didn't taste like a dessert, tasted amazing, so I definitely recommend you guys trying that recipe. But that's going to be the end of this video. That is everything I ate yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.